So you've had many highlights within the last few months. You met Candace Parker. What was that experience like? Anything stand out for you as far as like advice, overall league conversation?
It was a great experience for me, honestly. You know, just watching her throughout her career. Always been a fan of her game and just love how she compete. But I was out in LA during the weekend and I had just finished working out and she randomly popped in, I guess, to work out after me, and you know, that's how we met. It was pretty cool.
So you had an opportunity prior to the NBA to play football as a defensive back. How did you end up in the NBA?
I think basketball was more my passion, so you know, I played football before I played basketball, but you know, I just feel like I had more skills on the basketball court and more of an opportunity to get at a higher level with the sport, and that's exactly the route I took, and that's where I ended up at.
And so you were the Player of the Year at Kansas. What are you most comfortable about when it comes to your game?
Everything, honestly. You know, I'm just a confident player. You know, I believe in myself and, you know, worked extremely hard throughout my life.
Coming from the West Coast, what has been the hardest transition being in the Midwest now?
Obviously, the weather. Yeah, it's been a little cold and probably haven't gotten as cold yet, but it's the difference.
And you're a father. How do you manage to stay close with your son and balancing being on the road but still building a relationship?
Honestly, it's tough because, you know, I wish he was with me, you know, 24/7, but can't be that way now. But, you know, just FaceTime and talking to him whenever I can through the video messenger and stuff like that, and, you know, text messages and stuff like that.
How has your relationship with basketball impacted you being a father so far?
It impacted a lot. You know, it's just showing my son a different way of life, you know, things that I've never seen growing up as a kid. So, you know, I just want him to see the process of me sacrificing everything, you know, to make his life better.
What do you want him to take away from how you grind right now and what you're trying to build?
Just my work ethic, you know, the confidence I have in myself, and, you know, I'm really family oriented and everything I do is really for my family. So I just want him to see those things and learn that from me.
During the Bulls game, we had Steve Novak on the broadcast and Jim Paschke, and they quoted you as the best two-way player in the league. How does it feel to be labeled as that? Do you feel any pressure coming from that?
No, I don't feel any pressure. I think that's pretty cool. They labeled me as that.
So you're very similar to Bledsoe so far as style and play. Does he inspire you in any type of way to be in the NBA and make strides and be with a team that can win a championship?
Yeah, every player at that size and height, you know, inspired me to be a better player, and, you know, I can learn things from. And like I said, those guys at that size, you have to be special, and you know, you can always learn from different guys, and you know, everyone at that size inspired me to be a better player and, you know, to be better.
In your time with the Bucks, you had a great game during the Chicago Bulls. What was going through your head as you were playing and then after the game?
You know, I was just thinking about getting a win, honestly, doing whatever I can do to help the team get a win, and that's what's, you know, playing the point guard position, getting others involved and making plays. And you know, I think we did a pretty good job expanding the lead and took advantage of that, and we came out with the win.
And you have a unique role being a two-way player, being able to go back between the parent team and the Wisconsin Herd. What do you think will stand out about your leadership skills when you're with the Herd and then fitting in with the Bucks as well?
Just being a professional on both ends, you know, just lead whenever I'm with the Herd, and whenever I'm up, you know, just come in and do whatever the coaching staff asks of me, and, you know, I just be a professional no matter, you know, what the situation is.
You and Chase are both from Kansas, a few years apart. What has your relationship been like with him so far in training camp and also with your time at the Milwaukee Bucks?
You know, well, we spent quite a time together, probably a few months now. You know, he's been here over the summer, you know, helping me getting better, and even on the road during preseason games and stuff, you know, he's been there to help me and Cam, you know, get better, whether that's shooting times and different things like that. It's been getting better, so, you know, looking forward to it this year.
And what do you want to tell the fans of Wisconsin?
That I'm happy to be here, you know, slowly learning new things about Wisconsin. It's my first time here, and I'm excited.